Welcome back to another episode of Big Bear Boston Convo, episode 101. The conversation I want to get into today is Ryan Garcia truly ready for Gervonta Tank Davis? And even if he's not, will Oscar De La Hoya still try to push for the fight? I'm going to break it all down in this video, so please stay tuned. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell.
Do you think he's ready for Tank? Do you think Ryan's ready for Tank?
No.
Oscar.
Stars in boxing. Tank is a beast. You know, how's he looking? He's 21-0, 18 knockouts.
Yeah, it's been 15 months, man, since it's been off. So he's looking great. He's looking great, and you know, we're looking forward to getting past this guy on Saturday. And you know, Tank Davis, I heard that he's leaving Mayweather. So hey, give me a call, and we'll make that fight happen next.
Right? Do you want to sign Tank, or?
I'll sign him. Absolutely.
You'll sign him and then make him fight Ryan first.
Then make him fight Ryan.
Hey, that's mine. That's mine. It's mine. All of mine. And what's mine is mine. And nobody's gonna get it. Like I said, I'm a coward, but I'm a greedy little.
So you guys know how I break my videos down in two different rounds. So round one is Ryan Garcia truly ready for Gervonta Tank Davis, and round two, will Oscar De La Hoya risk everything with Ryan Garcia just to make the Gervonta Tank Davis fight? So let's get into round one. I want to start off by saying, was it a mistake that Ryan Garcia left Canelo and Eddie Reynoso? I know those guys, you know, I don't want to get into the bad things, but the good things that they represent in that camp, in that gym, is good defense, dedication to the sport of boxing, continues to improve on that craft each and every day. Oscar Valdez, he's going into a big major fight. I'm pretty sure he's going to be prepared against Shakur Stevenson. And also Canelo Alvarez, he's always prepared. He's got one against Bivol. But other than that, those guys come prepared. Whether they lose, win, or draw, they come prepared. Even in the Mayweather fight, Canelo versus Mayweather, Mayweather outclassed Canelo clearly, but the thing about boxing is you got to be prepared. Yes, that was somewhat of a learning lesson for Canelo, but he came back and he improved. But the thing with Ryan Garcia, he has the offense, but he has no defense. He kind of do a Philly shell. He don't really know how to use it. He don't bend his knees. He has no upper body movement. That's the reason why Luke Campbell put him on his butt, because people think because you're tall and you got a long reach advantage, that does not mean anything. A lot of times it's better to shrink down to the fighter that you're fighting, because you can get more leverage on the punches. It's, you know, and just clearly just walking somebody down, that should be simple tactics and using a simple jab. Ryan Garcia, you know, anytime that you're a tall fighter, that's how you fight tall. You don't fight tall by standing tall. You fight tall and long by jab and footwork. A lot of people don't understand that. So if you don't have a simple jab and footwork, basic footwork, you're not going to do great against somebody like Gervonta Tank Davis, because EMMANUEL, he landed some nice clean punches on Ryan Garcia, but he didn't have the talent to actually overcome what Ryan Garcia was doing. He didn't have the power to back him up. He's kind of, on the back foot running around or whatever. But I think somebody like Tank, he get a hold to him and he get up under some of them punches and get, how he do, uppercuts and stuff like that. I think Tank clearly is a smarter boxer. But I feel like I can give Ryan Garcia some credit for coming off a 15-month layoff, but I can also take a little bit of credit because he should have improved in those 15 months. And I can kind of see why he got away from Isaac Cruz in a fight, because for me, that would have been a great fight to test himself and see if he could actually hang in there with somebody like Tank Davis, because they both short guys. They both got a lot of power. And even though I think Isaac Cruz is a little bit shorter, but it's not such a difference. It's almost like a sparring match. You want to spar somebody that's like Tank, that got power like Tank, and that could have really showed the world that Ryan Garcia is truly back. But let's get into round two. So let's get into round two. Will Oscar De La Hoya risk everything and still trying to make the fight, even though I know he knows for a fact that Ryan Garcia is not ready for somebody as dangerous as Tank Davis? So I think he would. money talks. I think the bigger fish is Gervonta Tank Davis, and when you're doing business, you got to do it smart. So he got the prey is Ryan Garcia, because for me the reason why he's prey because he's not improving. His defense did not improve in that 15-month layoff. He switched camps and stuff, which I think was a mistake. I think that Canelo, if I was a boxer and I had a chance to work with Canelo Alvarez, I don't care if it was for a camp, I don't care if it was for sparring, I'll go in there and just learn. I will ask him questions. Canelo speaks a lot of great English, for somebody, when he first came to the country and stuff like that, he didn't speak anything when he was on TV. So it's easy to talk to him. He seemed like he really understands everything about the sport of boxing, making money and all that other stuff. So why would you want to be around somebody like that? But I feel like as far as the promotion side with Oscar De La Hoya, to pull somebody in, you got to give them somebody. I guarantee you, Oscar De La Hoya knows that Tank will destroy Ryan Garcia if he show up like he showed up in the EMMANUEL fights. I know he know that for a fact. But to get the bigger fish, you got to put the prey out there. You got to put the bait out there. And I feel like he would, even though that Ryan Garcia is one of his bigger guys out there, especially when it comes to putting on fights and making good pay-per-view numbers and stuff like that. Even though I don't really count the zone as pay-per-view, but he can still fill up the stands. I heard he did sell out the Alamo Dome. So that's good for Ryan Garcia. But other than like a promotional tour or whatever, I feel like that's the only thing that Ryan Garcia could bring to the table. But like I say, on the promotional end, you're gonna feed the fish, right? You're gonna feed the big prey. And I feel like the big prey, everybody knows, is Tank Davis. And I feel like that Oscar De La Hoya would not let anything get in the way in making that fight first. And I feel like with Tank, I would hear him out. Who knows what type of money he could be offered. He could probably get his first $100 million 3-fight deal. He could still be with Mayweather. He could still be with the PBC. But that's the great thing about working as a free agent, that you can go into a 2-3 fight deal, and you can, if it's something that, that pays, he can get the biggest fight of his career in Ryan Garcia, which I still think would be a big fight based off names, maybe not by skills. But I feel like Tank could get a lot of money out of this fight too. And I feel like I would probably take it. I would hear the offer and see what happens. But you guys let me know what you think about this one down in the comments below. That's going to conclude another episode of Big Bear Boxing Combo, episode 101. You guys let me know what you think about this topic down in the comments below. If you want to see what I'm wearing, shoptachi.com. Follow me on all social media platforms I'm currently on. Links will be down in the descriptions below. I always want to thank you guys for giving me the motivation to keep going. Also, please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell. It's very important to the channel and the growth of the channel. With all that out of the way, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Big Bear Boxing Combo.